The purpose of this conversation is to highlight the benefits of doing activities that an individual truly enjoys, such as sports, fitness, socials, etc. These activities have a very positive effect on productivity levels, especially during business hours. I personally believe that a happy mind is a productive mind. Productivity comes from a high level of energy. This high level of energy comes from joy. Joy is a state of mind. This state of mind is achieved by knowing why, how, and what activities give me that boost. Today, we have two guests who work together in the fitness and business consulting area of professionals. Along with prosperity, they stand for a fit and a happy society where goals meet happiness. Swati and Vandana, welcome you both.
Hi. Hello.
So let us begin with the topic for today. A good fitness routine should ideally give a burst of energy, but this does not happen most of the times. Most times, we're just looking for a tea or coffee every 1 hour or every 2 hours. And at the end of the day, it's like, oh yes, I got so much of work done, this. But in the long run, is this sustainable? In the long run, it leads to a lot of health issues, especially a low stamina. Swati and Vandana have designed and curated routines in different formats, which are natural and holistic to the human body, to the human physical body. This helps us to conquer the body and the mind through fitness at literally any time of the day. Swati and Vandana, please elaborate and share more.
Sure. Sure, Prishiv. And thank you so much for having us on this podcast. It is just great to be able to speak about our work a little bit. So, Krishi, for most women, we have worked a lot with 40 plus women in the body and mind wellness. It is difficult to make fitness a part of their life due to multiple reasons. So, we've been trying to, understand through our work that what could be these reasons. And we realize that the reasons are multiple. And mainly it boils down to two things. One is the mindset is missing, and of course the body at 40 plus it has worn out over time. So what do I mean by worn out is it's become lethargic. It's not moving that good. So we also found that as we give a revitalizing and fun routine that not only gives the effects of the mind and body wellness, but it also helps in a body friendly, age friendly, and beginner friendly manner. So this is not something which is being offered anywhere. So I think, yeah, this is something we in our experience have seen can help make fitness a habit. And
Yes,
Swati can actually explain a little bit about how we go about doing this.
yes, Swati.
Okay, so yeah, I am going to go a bit into technical explanation, but also try to keep it as simple as possible. So, if you see an adult body that has never done any kind of physical activity or exercise or not done fitness for a very long time, so what happens in that case is the body fluids get stuck And as the body fluid gets stuck, so does the energy in the organs and at various other areas of the body. The bloating, swelling, inflammation is most probably a result of that. So take care of that, and you can look forward to a lighter body ready to move and be active.
Yeah. So just to add to that, Krishi, I think, as Swati mentioned, that this is in core what would help the fitness, especially of a body which has not done it in a long time. But how do we, like the topic for today is how do we make fitness a habit? So I think that basically that change has to happen in the mindset. That's where it will become a habit. And once you look beyond your convenience, in terms of making the fitness a part of your day and move from the comfort mindset and start embracing the change, because there will definitely be a change in your routine if you have not done it for a long time. And I think the key is consistency. So it's not about just going for 3 months, 6 weeks or something like that, but how it can be lifelong. So if that consistency is a part of your thinking, your mindset, then the mind definitely supports you for doing fitness regularly. So what we have seen in our view and experience, that the first step to a good fitness routine starts, of course, based on the trainer, like who you are going to for your routine. The routine itself, like you mentioned in the beginning, that we have a curated routine and it has really helped. But also the ambience and finally the results that you get. So that is what we have based our routine over. And after having worked for 2 years, we found that the habit is formed or the consistency comes in the form of a group energy. And the whole group, there's a bonding, there are structured goals, and then the action mindset takes over. So all these help. The change in the mindset is the first step towards making fitness a habit. So Swati, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I would like to add something. So we now believe that anybody who wants to enjoy fitness can do it, provided there is a routine available to them. So we have a routine, we call it BAM, body and mind wellness routine. So it's a good fitness routine. Ideally, isn't a good fitness routine ideally supposed to give a burst of energy? Yes, but it doesn't. So I feel with the right techniques and methods, the right technique and method, the body can get a burst of energy, adapt, and be on the road to fitness in the next year. Then you can take up more rigorous exercise or more rigorous training of your choice, something like dancing or hiking, anything that is your passion and your way to be motivated to make fitness a habit lifelong.
So there you have it, Krishi, from us, like in a very succinct manner, based on what experience we have had so far working with women, as to how you can make a fitness a lifelong habit. But also now, anybody can do it. It's not just only about the women that we work.
What I personally notice, since I have been through obesity myself, that losing all that extra weight
Yes.
certainly gives a lot more agility to the physical body.
Yeah.
And one thing that I notice is a lot of people are motivated in the short term once they either achieve what they want to achieve, or they get closer. Maybe they have achieved 70, says 75 or 80%, and then they
Mm.
start losing a little bit of motivation because they think they can afford to go back to the old habits.
Yeah.
Now, what message do you have for such people?
No, very good question. So I think I will pass on the message that I myself got. So I have also battled obesity before. Um, um, so the message is that you have to stop thinking of it as a diet or an exercise plan, but it is really, as I both of us really stress that it starts in your mindset change. So it is a lifestyle. Like it is something from now on, it is going to be the way you're going to lead your life. So just as an example, let's say you were earlier eating maybe four rotis, right? And you were obese. And then you, just to bring your weight down, you cut it down to two rotis. Now the body actually needs two rotis with your level of activity or whatever. And so now that is your lifestyle. You cannot hope that, okay, now I'm reduced my weight, my body is lighter, I can just go back to my old habits. So it's really a change in the mindset. That is what the whole actual secret is all about. Right, Swati? Yes.
Yeah, I think from my personal experience, I think the best judge is the inner intelligence that tells you when you are hungry, when you are thirsty, when do you feel lazy, so you need to do some physical movement. And what I notice is that the more I am personally in sync with my inner intelligence, the better choices I'm able to make.
Absolutely. So again, I think, the fact that either you're obese or you're having any other, like some of the issues that we talked about, like, you might not really be obese, but the body might be lethargic. And there are multiple reasons. Some of that, Swati talked about. Um, so as you rightly said, there is some starting point from where you have to first determine that, okay, this is what something I want to do about. And I do agree with you that at some point, for your motivation to be strong, your inner intelligence has to kick in. We are just calling it a mindset, but yeah, it is definitely a intermingling of both.
So one thing that I want to share with our audience is how to fitness and business complement each other. Because the days that I do a good follow a good exercises routine, I personally find the day to be more productive and more mentally relaxed, yet more focused with the clarity. But I would like Swati to speak about the fitness and Vandana to speak about the business side, that how these two things work together.
So do you want
You
to
would
go
like,
ahead with the
yeah,
love for fitness? Yeah,
who
I
would
will
like to
add.
go first?
My love for fitness or in general love
In
for
general,
fitness? Because my
I
love for
think it
fitness is very
starts
high.
with fitness to better productivity. Then again, you are motivated to do more fitness. Then you work hard, and it's a whole cycle.
I really didn't get the question.
So the question
What
is
is it?
that how do fitness and business go
Fitness
complement
and
each
business.
other? Yes, complement. Say a good morning routine. Uh, how does that support an increase of productivity throughout the day?
Yeah. So I think what Swati can add to is like how the routine that we do and what it has helped our women to
Yes.
further their businesses. Like for example, the body becomes lighter, they become more. So you can talk about the techniques and methods a little bit.
Okay. So what we have done is, since we are a platform for 40 plus women, that's how we started it. We curated a fitness routine. So that is the need of the hour for women over 40, because anything that they want to do in their life now, they need energy. Yeah. And so now they are also free and they keep trying other fitness. But what happens is they are ending up either being tired or with some aches and pains in the body. So they are even more demotivated to take up fitness. Now they are also scared at the same time. So our routine, so we have a very, in our online classes, we have a very short 20 minutes routine. So 20 minutes routine is, so for audience, it's a short, it's a fitness routine, but from our side, we are giving a short burst of energy. So there are certain techniques and certain methods. I'm using the words techniques and methods. So techniques and methods that are being used. So to release the energy from the body. So when I talk about energy, where is the energy? Energy is not coming from anywhere from the air. It is already inside the body. The fact is that it is stuck somewhere. There are certain techniques with which we can release the energy. And there are certain methods which later use to circulate the energy in the body. Yeah. So if I give you an example of one technique and one method. So for example, tapping on the top of the head is a technique and shaking your body is a method. But it is sequenced in certain manner and in certain at certain point with certain number, the method is implemented. So with the technique and the method, the energy is unlocked from the body and released and circulated throughout. So, so we are working on the fluids of the body.
So just to again tie this up with Krishi, what you asked in terms of the how does fitness and like so actually what she just talked about where the body becomes lighter, you feel more energetic. This automatically leads to a lot of enthusiasm. So imagine your mornings where you first get up and you are like, oh my God, it's Monday blues or whatever. And imagine you do Swati's 20 minutes routine and you're full of energy, you're full of enthusiasm, then this is something you can like really bring to your work, to your business, to anything you do. Even if it's like you're a homemaker, it's a lot of work. So imagine you being tired all the time versus you having all this energy which you already had inside you. It is not related to the food you eat. It is just unstucking them and giving it back to your life, where you can now use this throughout the day, and literally it lasts you throughout the day, and then the next day again. So we have also started a DIY workshop where we will teach you can do this morning, evening, and be very happy, be very productive. Why only in business, as you said, but in anything you want to do in life.
Yes. So, just to wrap up the session, I have a small question.
Yeah.
Would if we follow a good fitness routine in the morning, do you think that the requirement for tea, coffee, and green tea would basically go down? Because there
So
is no
I
need
think,
now, right? There is
yeah. No, but
enough
why?
circulation.
Yeah. So as I said before, also really the way we work, we really do not say that you need to do away with some of your small desires like tea, coffee, green tea. Of course, if you want to, you can do away with it, but it is not required. I mean, you can still have those little pleasures. We ourselves enjoy a good cup of vegan coffee once in a while. So yeah, you can have both. As we said even earlier, right? There needs to be a routine which is body friendly, age friendly, beginner friendly, and it should give the results that you're looking for. Which is the result that we are trying to give is a fully energetic self that is ready to go first thing in the morning. Or even if you have a long day and evening you do this, you will still have a better next 24 hours. You're again ready to go. That's how I would put it.
Yes. Um, right. And do you recommend a plant-based diet to the
So we
community?
both are, yeah, we both have like 80% vegan. I wouldn't say 100%. And the difference we felt was it helped in, as I said, bloating, swelling, inflammation. But you need to try it. It is not like a one formula fits all. You need to try it and see if you feel more energetic, lighter, ready to go, which is what we both feel. Then I think, yeah, it's for you.
Right. Any final thoughts for our audience?
So I think Swati and I would like to convey that, at 40 plus also you have every right to live a life which is full of energy. It's all revved up and your spirits are really high. So please take up anything, any routine, anything that is a physical activity that you love, and turn around your mindset, your mood, and your life with that. That's all we would like to say. This is our mission that we are trying to do. And so it would be nice if people can connect to that. And if they have any questions, they can always through you let us.
Sure. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing your uh, valuable insights. And I feel that after watching this session, if even one person
Yes.
consistently begins to work on their fitness, then that is the beginning of, of a fit and a healthier world.
Thank you. Thank you for having us, Krishiv. It was wonderful talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Krishay. Thank you so much.